Are you looking for a home-like environment for your loved one? A place that feels like their own? Look no further than the Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills in Rison, Arkansas, a rehabilitation and senior living community. Their core values are respect, compassion, integrity, stewardship, and excellence. With a combined 100 years of service, their multidisciplinary medical team and staff provide outstanding patient-focused care to their elders. Between physicians, nurse practitioners, and professionals specializing in everything from speech pathology, wound care, physical occupational therapy, dentistry, podiatry, and eye care, they offer a complete package for medical and healthcare needs for their elders. For more information, call 870-325-6202. You can also find them on Facebook. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills in Rison, Arkansas. They care about your elders.
Your exhaust on your vehicle is so important, and that's why you need Fordyce Muffler Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Jay and Cindy and their certified crew of welders and mechanics are standing by and ready to work for you. In-state or out-of-state, there's no job too big or too small for them to do. And not only do they work on mufflers, they do U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks and struts. They build deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, car sheds, swings, floating fishing pier, and they do custom fabrications. The list goes on and on. They're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds, Dan hunting gear, and they have many gourmet items. So stop by Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 1414 North Highway 79 in Fordyce, Arkansas, or call them at 870-352-5733. That's Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers.
Are you in the mood for a new car, truck, SUV, or something else? It's time to call Teeter Motor Company. Located at 1512 West Moline Street in Malvern, Arkansas, Teeter Motor Company would love for you to come and check out its large inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. Come meet the guys. Why drive to Little Rock when you can make the short drive to Malvern and find out why they say the deals are always sweeter? They have a well-equipped showroom, modernized service department, and experienced staff. They also offer lucrative deals for their customers. So, if you're searching for a new or used car dealer, contact Teeter Motor Company in Malvern, Arkansas. They're just a phone call or website away. Call 501-458-4289 or go to their website. That's www.teetermotors.com. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So remember, the deals are always sweeter at Teeter. Do you have questions about Medicare? If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. Patrick has been helping people select a Medicare plan that is a good fit for them for over 5 years. He makes Medicare easy. Patrick is a local independent sales agent. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interests. There is never a charge for his services. Call Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you will be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent. No obligations. Remember, that number is 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155.
Something new at Stanfield's Fish Market. That's right, he has fresh cut deli meats. He has Cajun style turkey breast, bologna, hickory smoked turkey breast, summer sausage, ham and cheese loaf, sow, and he has holly barbecue loaf. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. Remember to get to Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, or just call them at 870-352-0353. Remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it.
Looking for more insurance coverage? Now at Milton Insurance Agency, e-bikes and compact tractors are now acceptable. They have expanded their motorcycle program to ensure their customers that ride e-bikes or use small tractors on or off their property have the protection they need while enjoying their passion. Standalone specialized insurance has benefits not found on standard homeowners or form policies. They want to get their customers the coverage they want at a price they can afford with a specialized recreational lines policy. So, if you own an e-bike or a compact tractor and need a free quote, call 870-352-2155 or stop by 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., or you can visit them on their website. That's www.miltonins.com.
Looking for a great fish, produce, and bait shop? Tired of running all over town trying to find what you need? Wish you can get it all in one place? Well, search no more. Stanfield's Fish Market can help. At Stanfield Fish Market, they are dedicated to supplying clients throughout central and southern Arkansas with the goods and items you need for your family and pets. From garden supplies to feed, they are proud to have what you need in one place. Remember, they're not just a fish market. They have feed, plants, produce, bait, tackle, and much, much more. They have a variety of items in their market, including deer corn, live crawfish, bedding plants, dog food, and much, much more. Their staff will be happy to assist you with finding exactly what you're looking for. So, that's Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. So stop by Stanfield Fish Market here in Fordyce, and remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it.
Guess what? It's almost deer season again. And if you want the right stand to get that big buck, call Jay and his crew at Fordyce Muffler Shop. Having the right deer stand when it comes to hunting is very important. Safety, quality, durability says it all. So call Fordyce Muffler Shop today and get your custom built deer stand ready for those big bucks. Call 870-352-5733 or stop by 1414 Highway 79 here in Fordyce, Arkansas at Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Also home of Lago Creek Blinds.
Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with our clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Are you ready to get started in the healthcare field and you would like to take the Certified Nursing Assistant class to get certification? If so, contact the Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills in Rison, Arkansas. They are now accepting applications for a free CNA class, yes, free, with a guaranteed job. If you would like more information, contact Marlena Garrett at 870-325-6202. Come and be a part of a team that cares about their elders. Are you in the for a limited time only? Joe Show listeners who take the short drive to Myron, Arkansas and take a test drive at Teeter Chevrolet will get lunch or dinner for two at Mr. Whiskers in Hot Springs, Arkansas, world famous catfish, chicken, shrimp, and ribs restaurant. All you have to do is say you saw this ad on The Joe Show and test drive one of Teeter Chevrolet vehicles and you're on your way to Mr. Whiskers. Come to Myron, Arkansas and find out why they say the deals are always sweeter at Teeter. Need brakes fixed, alternator replaced, oil change, tie rods, ball joints, or much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get them in and get them out.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is okay. Good to see everybody this morning. Y'all okay? I hope everybody's okay, guys. It's definitely been a roller coaster ride here in Fordyce, Arkansas, and so yeah. I see some I see Darren is putting some stuff up. That's what I want everybody to do. This show, we don't have any topics today. This show is clearly about what has happened here in Fordyce, Arkansas. And I want everybody, if you know of any donation sites, if you know of any events that's going on that's going to be helping the victims in Fordyce, Arkansas, guys, I want you to reach out to the people, call them, say, hey, this time you can let people know on the Joe Show what you got going on. So good morning, everybody. Let's put Darren's up. I see Darren got some information. Fordyce High School food donation drop off from 8 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. Distribution from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. Now, this is going to be at the Fordyce High School right there. You know, this is going to be at the Fordyce High School. Good morning, Mr. Jeremy Vincent. Good morning. Good morning to everybody that's logging in. If I haven't said your name, say good morning. If I miss you, I want to say good morning to you guys. I got a segment in here, guys. We're going to definitely pay tribute to the individuals who lost their lives. We're definitely going to do that on the show today, guys. So if you know of any family members that would like to see this, you know, make sure you contact them and tell them we're going to be doing that during the show shortly. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you guys so much. Good morning, Vincent Jackson, my kinfolk. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Tanika. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So good to see everybody. Share the show, guys, because I want this information to get out. Because we got GoFundMe stuff that I'm gonna be posting. People can get this information after a while, letting people know how to donate to different individuals. Good morning, Miss Bria Williams. Good morning, Miss Kiera Franklin. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, guys, share the show. You know, with the new algorithms on Facebook, they make it so difficult to get the word out. So if you guys share the show, we can get the word out and let people know where to go, what to do, how to donate, and you know, who's donating what. I know a lot of people have been calling me, and I apologize, y'all. I've been so busy. I can't even tell you how busy I've been. You know, and you know, especially working in the hospital and dealing with what we had to deal with, and you know, trying to be there for the public and the community. It's been tough. It's really been tough. And I know everybody is. We'll get into, you know, that day after a while. I just want to just put the information out there first to let people know that there are places you can donate. You know, we got. So we're gonna get into that now. We're gonna get into that now, guys, and kind of start talking a little bit about, you know, where people can go donate at, or what people can do. And like I said, if anybody got information, please share it, because this is all the information I have, and I don't want to leave nobody out. I don't want nobody to say, well, he didn't put up this person. I don't know everything, and everything is not coming through on my social media page. I'm only going to put up what I know is going on, or who has what up. So let's start with to donate, guys, to Callie. You're going to go to her GoFundMe account. It's on her page. If you go to her page, Facebook page, you can go to her page and you can click on donate to honoring Callie, guys. You can do that. Let me move this banner out the way here so you guys can see all of that. You can go there and do that. I don't know if anybody know of anything else that's going on for Callie. If you do, guys, share that information and let us know, guys. So, you know, I don't know, but we'll do this again before we get out the show. But you can go to her Facebook page and you will see the link where it says donate to honoring Callie, support for Helen and family, organized by Timber Harmon. So do that, guys, if you don't mind. Okay, guys, also, you know, Callie, she was a nurse at the Dallas County Medical Center. I work with Callie every day. And it's just been so hard to deal with this, and knowing that, you know, you see an individual every day and they suffered in this horrific, senseless event that occurred on 6/21. And also, guys, we're going to move on up. We got right here, if you want to donate, guys, to Miss Shirley K. Taylor. She's another victim. There is a cash app on her page with her daughter, Angela Ashley. And there it is, cash sign ANGIEKAY 1696. That's cash sign ANGIEKAY 1696. If you want to be a blessing to that family, just cash out Angela, and this will be going for her mom. For those of you who want to donate but can't get to Fordyce, thank you so much for all your love and prayers and support. Our family is lost at the moment. Miss Shirley K. Taylor, she was one of the victims in the shooting here in Fordyce, Arkansas at the Mad Butcher store. All right, guys. Also, we have a GoFundMe set up. It was for the officer that was down. This is one of the officers. I don't have information on the other officer, but there is a GoFundMe set up for Cammie Smith, organized by Cammie Smith. Donations to Officer Johnson. Road to Recovery, organized by Cammie Smith. Any and all donations will be beyond greatly appreciated. So you can go to Cammie Smith page on Facebook, and you can find that information as well. I'm gonna go back and look at these comments. So if anybody have other comments that you want to put up, make sure you put those comments up. That's going to help, and go from there, guys. So that's for Officer Johnson. He was injured. He's made it back home, but he's on his road to recovery, guys. So God bless Officer Johnson. Thank you for your service. All right, we got she's still in the hospital right now, guys. So we're praying for Miss Jacqueline Curb. Donate to support Jacqueline's road to recovery. It was organized by Sherry Hamburg. Guys, this is also on Facebook. If you would like to donate to Miss Jacqueline Curb Road to Recovery. I'm good friends with Miss Jacqueline's husband, and I spoke with him the other day. And so he just said, just keep praying for Miss Jacqueline, guys. Everybody know Jacqueline. She works in Mad Butchers as well. She was there on that dreadful day. And so just wanted the family and everybody know that we love you guys. We are praying for you. And so we'll go back over these before I get off. And if anybody know of any other GoFundMe set up for anybody, guys, let me know. And we can now announce it. If I had it earlier, I would have been able to put it up like I'm putting these up. And also, guys, I want everybody on here, emoji hearts. I want everybody to put some emoji hearts for Fordyce Bank and Trust. Guys, they have covered all of the funeral arrangements for all 4 of the victims that passed away in this shoot. So, guys, put some heart, put them up. Don't hit the heart sign, but put an emoji. Just say thank you, or just say thank you, Fordyce Bank and Trust. Thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate you for doing what you did, and that means a lot. I'm sure that means a lot to the public, and that means a lot to the families, for one thing, and everything. Anything you can do to help, because right now we don't have a grocery store. Mad Butchers is not operating right now, and with Mad Butchers not operating right now, it is really a strain on the community because people are having to drive. They have to go out of town. They have to go here, go there. So we want to thank you so much, Fordyce Bank and Trust, for that. And also Mad Butchers, guys, they are giving away loads of food. They're teaming up with, I think it was Pastor Roderick Rogers, and they're donating food. Today, I'm assuming that's what Darren was talking about, where they're going to be dropping off food. I think Mad Butcher Grocery Store has a lot to do with that. Guys, the community is pulling together, and they are helping. They are helping. And so, guys, while I do this short memorial clip, guys, of the victims, of the individuals who died on this dreadful day, guys, all I want you guys to do is fill the page up with love while this is running. I may let it run twice, but tell people about it, and I'll be posting it later on Facebook for people can share it or whatever. But I want you guys to listen to the words and just look at it and just watch this short clip, guys, I got for you, and share this. Like I say, share it, guys, and let people know what we did on the Joe Show this morning for them. And we'll be back in just a second.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you.
Can't be none but at a loss for words. Thank you guys for watching that. I'll be posting that later on. It'll be posted by itself. So thank you guys for watching it. How is everybody? How are y'all? How's everybody today? That's the question. How are you guys doing? It's been a tough week. It's been really tough, watching all of this unfold and everything, and And I say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I say this. I'm not gonna call the individual's name who done this. I'm not even gonna recognize the individual name who caused all this grief. I'm not even gonna post a picture of the individual. I'm not gonna speak his name at all. These people need to heal. People need to heal. We're not gonna even do that. We're not even gonna give that individual that. So calling names and saying that, we're not even gonna. Main focus is making sure that we're praying for people. Simple as that. Making sure we're praying for people. It's been overwhelming. I mean, yes, it has been. Let me read what Jeff said. Jeff says, y'all please remember all the witnesses, and especially the Mad Butcher's employee. These folks were more traumatized and the only anything else. And from experience, they will be years getting past this, not getting over it, just past. PTSD is very real and will flash back to this for years. And you're so right about that. Just watching the people come in, to our facility at the hospital was enough that I couldn't sleep. Seeing all that affects you. So I can only imagine how it's affecting the people that was actually there. So. That's why, right now, the Dallas County Medical Center, they're offering grief counseling. And if you're interested in that, guys, just call out to the hospital and you ask to speak to our IOP building, and they'll transfer you there, and they can make you an appointment to come out and speak with a counselor. They're in contact with different pastors around Fordyce. If you have a pastor you need to go speak to, because there are some people who are afraid to even get out the house, because they're afraid to go to the store. But I can't help but think about it. I've been in the stores a few times, and every time I get out my truck and go in the store, it crosses my mind. So I don't know if anybody is dealing with that or have that on your mind, because you just don't know. You're wondering, hey, if I can. That's just constantly thinking about it and everything, and there's so many organizations that's been, contacting the hospital. We've had different organizations donate food to the hospital. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times, healthcare providers trying to stabilize and transfer these people, they're looking at all this blood. They're looking at all these things that's going on. They're actually here when they're dealing with the individuals when they take their last breath and things like that. So healthcare providers, we have to go through a lot. We see a lot. So, just like Jeff said, it takes a lot to get over things. So I don't want to leave nobody out, whether it was a worker, whether it was someone shopping, whether it was a healthcare provider, a doctor, a nurse, all the way down to the housekeepers cleaning up the blood and on the floor and things like that. That stuff is traumatizing to people. So we have to think about everybody, when it comes down to that, guys. I mean, it is very, 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 very traumatic, and so I just want to thank everybody. Thank all the organizations out there. Thank law enforcement for coming when you did to our facility. Thank you guys for stepping up and being there for us to help protect the hospital, because it was over 200 people outside at the hospital, probably more, wanting to get in those doors, wanting to see about their loved ones and everything. So we had to have help. And thank you, law enforcement. Thank you, EMTs, all the different organizations and emergency services from all around the state that showed up, and different nurses from different areas. If you sent nurses out there, thank you so much for sending. Because one thing about Fordyce, they showed up. I mean, we had so much help showed up at our facility at the hospital that we had to actually turn some help away because we were so full. We had so much help, and we were so crowded, trying to make sure we had enough people there to deal with this. Because when this started happening, we didn't know how many people were coming. We didn't know they just constantly coming. We saw almost 13 people within 24 minutes. They treated 13 people in 24 minutes at our hospital, 4-bed ER, and that was devastating to the nurses and the doctors and everything. And so I want to tell the community And if you run an organization, business, guys, test your policy procedures on disaster preparedness. Find out, do you know what to do? Do you know what to do if there's an active shooter? Do you know what to do? Do you know what to do? And somebody said, well, you can't plan. No, you can't plan for it, but you can practice for it. And guys, I'm telling you, try, try your best. Try your best to plan for it. Find out, do your place, do y'all talk about it? Do they talk about what to do in case there's a shooter? Make sure you talk about it. Try to stay ready because, like I said, you can't prepare for it, but you can practice for it. And because you just never know when something like this happens. Because what's been in the minds of man, you don't know what a person is thinking about. And that's why you have to be so mindful when you're dealing with people. And like I made a post the other day, and I said that the world is too fragile for hate. If it sounds like hate, the world is too fragile for hate. And I want y'all to listen to me when I say that. The world is too fragile for hate. If they're not speaking love, if they're not speaking togetherness, guys, you better take heed to that. Because the world is too fragile for hate. Simple as that. So if you see something, say something. There's behaviors and things that we can see in people that sometimes we ignore and we don't know. We just kind of watch them go on and we say, "Ooh, that person right there is angry. That person there." Sometimes people, you don't even know what they got on their mind or what they may be thinking about trying to do. So when it come down to churches, businesses, and churches, be prepared. Be prepared. The devil is on the move. The devil is attacking. He's seeking whom he can devour. And if he devour the mind of somebody, this individual can go out and do something as hateful as this right here and have no motive. This can happen to anybody. So I'm telling you, and a lot of people may use to say, you know what, I ain't gotta do nothing. But God give you 5 senses to protect yourself. God give you sense to enough to try to make sure if I've heard of a few churches, they locking their doors during service now. There's nothing wrong with that. I see nothing in the world wrong with that. Don't mean you don't have any faith in God. You may have all the faith in the world in God, but that person that come up in there with that gun, they may not have no faith in God or nobody. So you're not locking the door because of your faith. You're locking the door because of their possession. So you have to make sure you are protecting yourself. You know how people used to say, "Oh, I can remember when I used to go to the store and I could leave my house unlocked," and you can't do that stuff now. KB gets off work and she comes home. When she gets off work and she come home, and I'm always trying to make her stay on the phone with me if she gets home before me, and I'm like, hey, stay on the phone, walk through the house, or don't lock the front door, check the house out first, check in the bathroom, make sure everything is okay, ride around the house, look at the back of the house, and sometimes, you may get on a person's nerves, but keep your antennas up. Keep your antennas up, guys, because I so easily could have been at that store that day. I had been going to Mad Butcher's on my lunch break, picking up watermelon to eat, cherries, because Mad Butcher had cherries and watermelons, and I love cherries and watermelon. And I would go on my lunch break and I would get some. In the last couple of days, I think I had been, and I could have easily there, and I played that over and over in my head. What I would have done, and I don't know. That's what bothers me because KB can tell you, I pulled people out of wrecked cars. I pulled people out of burning cars before. I've ran and didn't think about my safety. So I'm thinking, what would I have done? I've had a cousin with me one day. A car flipped over in front of me. I jumped out the car, jumped on top of the car. The car was on fire on the hood. Break the window out, and I pulled the people out of the car. My cousin up there looking at me like, what? And so you can say what you may do and what you might. I don't know. I don't even know. I say to myself, I'm gonna get out of there. You know, I'm getting myself out of there. But you don't know what you may try to do in a situation, try to save somebody. So I'm gonna try to read some of the lengthy comments that people are reading and everything, and I'll do that. Yeah, John says, please be aware of your surroundings. Look at what people have on and how they are moving. That's right. That's right. We got Aaron say, yes, sir. I wished I'd been a bit more prepared. We left Walmart and then to Mad Butcher's like every single time I come to Fordyce. We pull up after shots fired. And I thank Jesus that the victim I was with didn't make it, but she wasn't alone on that parking lot. And man, thank you so much, Aaron. All right, Jeff says, I really want to make a comment regarding people carrying a firearm, but I need to think it out before I do. I understand, Jeff. I understand. We got Tanika, always pay attention to your surroundings. We got Aaron says, ain't no thinking to it. If you are trained and you know how to shoot and are comfortable, then carry. Got you. Lindsay Langley said, Joe, I just want to thank you for all you do for us at DCMC. We love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Lindsay. That means a lot. That means a lot. I appreciate that. I really do. I truly thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, thank y'all, because you guys were there for me. Y'all had my back when I was pointing and said we need this done. Let's get this done. You know, I try not to make it about me. You know, like you know, I was on Channel 7 yesterday, spoke with Miss Daniela. She's a great reporter for Channel 7 News, and she come to the hospital, and we had to sit down and talk, and they aired some of our conversation, just a tad bit of it on Channel 7 News last night, and kind of like a lot of the stuff we talked about, it's not about me, you know, it's about being prepared. It's about talking to your staff, making sure they're aware of what's going on. And, you know, there she is right there. Hey, Daniela, how you doing? You know, period. I met with her yesterday, guys, and if anybody know of any information I'm telling you, Daniela, she is a reporter for Channel 7 News. She's on right now, and she does an amazing job. And guys, if you need comfort, need someone to report something to, you know of anything that nobody is really getting in touch with you to get out, you know, talk to Daniela. She's very fun, beautiful young lady. I mean, we had a great time yesterday, and she made things so easy to work with her and get the information out there. And Daniela, thank you. I mean, because, you know, a lot of people don't know what the hospital went through. They, you know, we were the first people who received the incoming. And so I appreciate you for coming out and talking with us and talking to our grief counselor, Miss Leslie Ford, and just seeing what we offer at the Dallas County Medical Center. So, guys, if y'all want to get in touch with Daniela, tell them how they can get in touch with you if they want to speak with you about the event, or if they have information. Just, if you don't mind, you can put that information on here right now if you don't mind. Good morning, Adrian. How you doing, my brother? You guys say, man, bro, I'm praying for you all. You know, I am connected to a lot of people in Fordyce. Yes, you are, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tanika, I'm praying for you, Joe Brazil. I can tell your heart is heavy right now. Yeah, it's been tough. I tell anybody, you know, watching all that unfold is devastating. I mean, it is absolutely devastating. Good morning, Miss Irma Meads. Miss Irma Meads. And I'm gonna ask this question to everybody that's watching the show right now. And I just want you to put an emoji hand in the air. Are you connected with any of the victims that was wounded or anybody that passed away in this event? If you are, we're just trying to see how small our environment is. How much are you connected to anybody? Do you know them personally? Do you know who they are? Do you know their kids? Do you know their children? How, let's see. I wanted to see if anybody watching this show right now, are you connected in that any kind of way to the individuals? Let's just show you how small a community we have. So see, see, people are connected. We are. I mean, it's unreal. Like I say, I work with Callie every day, of the week, and So let's see what Daniela says to make sure she get this information out here. She said, "Always let me know if I can be of any help. You can send me a Facebook message or text at 501-708-5638. Thanks, everyone. We're praying for you all." Thank you so much, Daniela. And you be careful out there on the road now, and make sure you put some coolant in that car. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See, there's so many people are connected. I mean, we're so connected to everything with small knit community. And I want to give a shout out to our hospital again. I'm telling you, and I mentioned this on Channel 7 News when I was speaking with Danielle, and I told them how important critical access hospitals are. Critical access hospitals are so important. They are extremely important. And I just want you guys to know that, support your small hospitals in your community, because if they're gone, lives are lost. Fordyce Hospital saved lives that day. Then they stabilized, they transferred, they treated patients. If that hospital wouldn't have been there, they would have had to try to drive 30, 40, 50, 60 miles somewhere. Guys, support your local hospital. We walk around sometimes, we live in a certain town and we talk about our hospital. Guys, support your hospital. Do what you can to help your hospital. I promise you. So thank you so much. Look at all the people who knew somebody that this thing affected. It's a ton of people on here that knew somebody that it affected. I'm sitting at work and my phone ringing, and I talk about, if I talk about an individual, it's because it's public record now. I'm not talking about somebody who's no longer. This stuff is all over social media. So my cousin Thomas Brazil, he was injured as well. Him and his wife was in the car and they were injured. And so when people heard the last name Brazil, people started calling my phone, telling me that they said I had been shot and was killed. And so someone called me and said, "Joe, you need to straighten it out, because people is calling saying you're shot, you're dead." So that's how information get all convoluted and cloudy, because sometimes people just have to hear, they saying it was 4 shooters. It's going crazy. Everything is just out of control. And so that's why you have to calm yourself down and you have to take a breath. Simple as that. Let me see. We got Sherman Heath says, "Well done, Fordyce Hospital." Thank you so much. We got Jeff McLemore say, "Amen, Joe. You guys are a huge asset to Fordyce." Thank you so much, Jeff. Sandra Lookett, "I am sending love and prayers and strength and comfort to you all." Thank you so much, Sandra. We got Miss Lindsay Langley said, "I was there right beside you when you got that call, so I can She sure was. Yeah. And Lindsay, you okay? I hope you're doing good, because I know it was hard on you. So, been thinking about you, and I'm praying you're okay. Good morning, Miss Kim Delaney. Good morning. So can anybody tell me, what were you doing when you got the information? Anybody on here want to share what were you doing when you got the information? How did you get the information that it was going on? You're gonna be all right, Lindsay. I promise you. It'll get better. So where were you when you got the information? How did you receive the information? How did you get the call? Okay, we got Irma Mead says she was at work. That's what I'm interested in. How did people get the call? What were you doing when you got the call? Did you believe it when you heard about it? Did you think it was somebody just joking, or did you think it wasn't true? Were you watching television? Were you driving in your car? How did you get the information when this happened? Share that with us and kind of, let us know what were you doing. I was actually speaking with a UPS worker, and he was at the hospital. He and we was having a great conversation, and I was on my way out the door to go to lunch, headed to Mad Butcher's, and he stopped me, and him, he came in where I was, and we started having a conversation, and we talked, and all of a sudden my alert went off on my phone, and then I got a phone call, and that's how I was notified, and I took off to the front, and when I got there, I started witnessing all of the incoming. We got Tanika says, she said, I was on Facebook, I was at work. All right, we got Doug said he was on Facebook. We got Billy Harding said, a friend of mine called me from your town and told me what had just happened. We got Rosie Lowe says, on my way to Hot Springs and I looked on Facebook and I saw it. Gotcha. We got Nicole McGee says, I was at work and I saw it on Facebook, but I thought it was the fireworks stand and had got too hot and fireworks was going off. You're not the only person I've heard say that. Nicole, I've heard several people say they thought the fireworks stand had fireworks going off. And was anybody in the fireworks stand? Do anybody know if anybody was working in the fireworks stand? I don't know. Margaret says she was on Facebook. We got Miss Kim Delaney. Someone from all the way from Virginia told me about it. I was watching a movie. All right. We got Tanika says, that man possibly saved your life. Exactly. I told him that. And I found him, Tanika. I seen him at the store. I pulled up and I shook his hand. I told him that. I told him, I said, you saved my life. And he grabbed me and hugged me. That's he really did. Because I would have been there. I put it like this. He saved my life or he saved that man's. I put it to you like that because I promise you, it wasn't gonna be no easy win. Not with what I carry in the truck. So I just put it like that. I was working on my kitchen cabinets. Got a text saying someone was shooting a gun around Mad Butcher's. It's Fordyce, so we ignored it. Then 30 seconds later, our daughter, who lives in Denver, called and knew more than we did. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? All right, Tanya says she was at work. Aaron says, in my heart and prayers, love you. All right, we got Conchella says, I was at work in El Dorado and people coming to me, telling me about it, and I just started crying. All right, Kevin Archer said, I was cutting my grass and my son KJ is a police officer. He called me and I got Kevin, your son probably told you I tried to push them back out the hospital. Your son and his friend, they come there, they was in their plain clothes. And so they were trying to come through the door and I had a hold of them, wouldn't let them come in. We the police. Y'all ain't dressed up like a police, but they didn't have their gear or nothing on, and so they went out, and I think they put their belts on, they put their guns on, but I was so zooted. I was trying to keep everybody safe, and I wasn't even looking at them. I didn't even know it was KJ because I never even looked at him. I was just keeping people out of the hospital. When I grabbed both of them at the same time, I had a hold of both of them, and they were like, man, we the police, So I was just so into the moment. I never looked at who it was. Tony Allen says, I was at the family reunion in Pine Bluff, and my auntie got a call and said there had been a mass shooter. She said, stop playing, but when my cousin called her screaming and crying, then she knew it was true. We got Lindsay says, the sad thing is my son was all the way in West Virginia texting and calling to see if I were okay before we really knew how bad it was. We got Jeff says, that's our UPS driver. Yes. What on the other? We got Sonia says, I was getting my hair braided and saw it on Facebook and started calling and texting my Fordyce friends and my family and praying for y'all. My heart is heavy for you guys. Let's see what Brill Williams said she was doing. Brill said, I was home when my dad called me. He drives for CADC and has clients in that area. We got Christy Rayford says, phone calls and texts from family, friends in the area to check on your family. We got Tatiana Mitchell says, hey, Mr. Joe, so glad y'all are okay. Thank you so much, Tatiana. So glad to see you. We got Leslie Ford. Good morning. Miss Leslie says, I was so nervous because I couldn't get my father-in-law on the phone. He and my son were headed to Tractor Supply, and I just knew they were there or at the Dollar General store. I know, Leslie, that feeling that I can't shake is what if I can't quit putting myself there. And that's one thing KB and I have been talking about is I keep putting myself there. And I don't know why I keep putting myself there. I don't want to be there, but I keep thinking, okay, you keep playing it out. Let me just ask the question. And I want you guys to tell me who on here has said and thought about what if I was there? If raise your hand if you played it out what you would do if you were there. Let me see the hands of the people who have played it out what you would have done if you were there. I have done it. I can't even count how many times I've done it. I wish I could quit doing it. I literally wish I could quit playing it out in my head. I keep and I keep playing it out in my head. KB playing it out in her head. She keeps saying she would have ran over the guy in the car. KB done told me that so many times I would have ran over him in my car. I would. You can't help but that is just our natural instinct to what we're dealing with. And I don't know, as being a counselor, Miss Leslie Ford, why do we keep doing that? I know you're a grief counselor, and you know, why are we playing that out? Is that something mentally that we're doing? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I just wish I could quit playing it out in my head. I really do. We got Tremaine, he says, watching TV, and it came across the TV, breaking news, and heard Arkansas wasn't thinking it was my hometown. I seen Mad Butcher, and I couldn't believe it. Scared to death because I know my family shopped there, and I think my Aunt Ruth worked there. I live in Iowa, but felt the pain because that's where all my family is located. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got Nicole McGee says, it's people in Fordyce I know that said they had just left before it happened. Yes, so many people were saying that. We got Billy Hardy says, I'll see the video, Joe. Someone was taping at Harry back gas station. I couldn't understand why people were standing up looking as the shots were. I think they didn't know what was going on. I saw that same video, Billy. I don't think people knew what was going on. I just think they just I probably would have been standing up looking too, because fireworks, you got a big huge fireworks stand right there by it. How often does something like this happen? It doesn't happen. So I think people really, the guy that was pumping the gas, he never got in a hurry or anything. And they found bullets, like across the street at different places and everything. And because those shots was going everywhere. So the best thing to do is to get out of the way. Simple as that. We got Nicole says, hold on, let me go up. Let me read. We got Kevin says, I would have put that Toyota symbol in his chest. That's what I've heard a lot of people say. They would have ran over him. They would have just ran over him. Okay, we got Kim Delaney says, I would have pulled my gun out to take that suspect out. Jeff McElmore says, Joe, so many of us are thinking that, especially since we are so connected to the store, knowing that my brother and more than one cousin was there and left safely just made it worse. I know. We got Tony Allen says, although all I thought about was my brother Gerard, if he was still would have been working out there, because he would have been sacking groceries. All right, we got Ms. Tanja says, I visited that store so much. I've been going there for years. We used to visit my aunt in Pine Bluff growing up, and we would stop there every time I've pulled myself there and thought, what if? My family roots lie there. All right, we got Amber Graham says, I'm sure people were in the state of shock. Exactly. We got Leslie Ford. She's a grief counselor at Fordyce, Arkansas at the Dallas County Medical Center. She says, we're all trying to make sense of things. The shock of it all makes us need to understand so our brain can figure out what to do with this new information, aka experience. Thank you so much, Leslie, for that. because that's exactly what was me. I'm never had dealt with anything like this before, and I keep putting myself in the grocery store. Um, and think about the young man who actually he could have left. Mr. Sturgis could have left, but he chose to go back and face this man, and it cost him his life. And I hate that. I hate it. His daughter even said it, that Hannah said that he could have left. He could have drove off. He could have gotten his truck and left, but he went back. I mean, Kylie could have ran, but she tried to render aid. Jackie, I'm hearing stories of her now saying that she was trying to render aid. She was trying to help. And, for someone to be that demanding, to just, you just don't know. Just don't know. Lindsay Langley says, because of one of those videos that you can see the shooter made it, no doubt who the shooter was. I recognize his stance perfectly. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Marianne Fuller says, I have been away from Fordyce for 5 years, and I have been thinking what I would have done. Yeah, it's that thought. He could have, but that is who he was. Yeah, that's right. And I mean, that's what scared me about me is I quit thinking about it. I don't know, but it was heartbreaking, to see all this. And guys, remember, I want to make sure people get out there. I want to make sure people go out. I want you to make sure you go out, you donate to the people who are needing the donations. We got Callie. It's on her Facebook page. It's Timber Harmon is set up by Timber Harmon. Donate to honoring Callie, supporting for Helen and the family, guys. It's set up on the Facebook page, guys. Reach out, get on that page and donate, guys. Donate. Also, guys, we have a Cash App set up for Miss Shirley K. Taylor. Angela, actually, it is cash sign Angie K. 1696. That's set up. And Miss Leslie, while you on, if you're still on, Miss Leslie Ford, could you give the correct number for grief counseling if someone wants to call to speak to someone to set up an appointment for grief counseling? I don't know if you're still on, but could you give that correct number for the individual to call? I spoke with Heather on the other day. I think she gave her a number to me. I don't have that number with me, so if you're still watching, if you don't mind, could you put that number down for me? So this is how you donate to help Miss Shirley K and their family. You donate to cash sign Angie, ANGIE KAY 1696. Also, guys, we got an officer that was injured in the shootout, guys. Officer Johnson, guys, reach out to him. It's set up on his Facebook page. I don't know Officer. I just know Officer Johnson. I don't know his first name, but Cammie Smith is set up on her page. If you go to Cammie Smith Facebook page, you will see where you can donate to Officer Johnson. And not only you can donate there, guys, the Fordyce Bank and Trust have a donation site set up. You can go by Fordyce Bank and Trust, and you can donate there in person. Also, guys, they had a QR code. I saw they posted that on the news last night. I didn't get an opportunity to get a shot of that. I was going to put it on the show, but they have a QR code that you can donate, and that money goes straight to Fordyce Bank and Trust. But most locally, people, they feel better about going inside and donating that way. And also, guys, we have a donation set up. Also, GoFundMe for Miss Jacqueline Curb. She was shot, and she's still in the hospital, guys. On the road to recovery, guys. So I spoke with her husband the other day, and he said just continue to pray for Miss Jackie, guys. So there's her GoFundMe page. She have a Facebook page, and it's set up by Sherry Hamburg. That's CHERRYHAMBURG. You can get on Facebook and look her up, and you can donate for Miss Jackie. And again, thank you to Fordyce Bank and Trust. They've covered all funeral arrangements for all the victims. And we just want to say thank you to Fordyce Bank and Trust. of Fordyce, Arkansas. Thank you for coming through for those families in a time such as this. We appreciate you so much for that. So guys, hey, love you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning, and I hope and pray everybody finds some kind of peace, with this and can move forward. And do not let fear run your life. If you're allowing fear to run your life, reach out to the grief counseling and let them talk to you. If you're afraid to go in the store, if you're afraid to get out to go in Walmart, guys, go talk to somebody. Talk to your pastor. Reach out to your pastor. Reach out to counseling here at the Fordyce at Dallas County Medical Center. Reach out, guys. Do not let fear run your life. But at the same time, you definitely want to make sure you keep living. Keep living. Keep living. We hate things like this happen. I hate things like this happen. But it is really sad. It is really sad. So it is devastating. Devastating. It's the prayer vigil. It was awesome. So many people turned out in just in support of what has happened here in Fordyce, Arkansas. And we thank everybody. We truly do. We thank everybody for everything that you're doing. All of the pastors around town that's pitching in, that's helping, that's going out praying for people in the community. I think I talked to Pastor Rogers the other day, and he said he was on his way to Little Rock to go pray for some of the victims, as well as you got food pantries are open up here in Fordyce because we don't have a grocery store. We got the Mad Butchers. They are literally doing what they're doing, giving food back to the community and everything. And so, hey, that's what's going on. That's what's going on, guys. So we can't say it enough, guys. So I need everybody, if you're watching right now, we're going to end the show. Guys, I want you guys to put a pair of prayer hands up. And we're going to, let's just say a small prayer, guys. We're going to say a small prayer for the city of Fordyce and for everybody this thing is affected. We're going to say a small prayer. While I'm praying, guys, I want you guys to just put prayer hands up while I'm praying. That's all I want you guys to do. Gracious Father, we come here asking you, God, right now, if you would just cover the city of Fordyce and the surrounding areas, God. We know, Heavenly Father, that this has been a painful ordeal that we have went through, God, and we ask you if you would just touch everybody, touch the families that's affected, God, touch the children that's affected, God. We ask you if you would just heal hearts and heal minds, God. We ask you, God, if you would just cover us, keep us safe. Let everybody know that it's going to be okay, God. Because you said, God, that all we got to do is let you know and you can fix it. So we ask these things in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. Love you guys. And remember, keep everybody lifted in prayer. And we got to go. Love you guys.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget.